Canva recently released their new updates, and while I'm a fan of all of them and did a really great summary for you that you can watch here, the best ones in my mind aren't the fancy like Canva AI 2.0 and all the little things that do designing automatically for you. Some of the features I love just make branding easier because you can have all the fancy AI design in the world, but if you don't have a strong strategic brand, it's all going to fall apart and look kind of like AI slop and the same as everyone else. And so the feature I want to share with you today is one from the new updates. It's kind of like an update from a previous one they had already shared. And what it helps you do is create a set of what's called elements that are on brand and consistent. Now, the beauty of elements is that if right now your designs are looking a bit flat and boring and samey as everyone else, chances are you don't have your own custom set of elements. Elements are like little illustrations or designs that you can kind of add to your graphics to make them feel like yours. I'm going to show you examples of all of this in action. But what this new update does is you can take any graphic and any photo, which is the updated part, and make it into a brand element so that you can use this ongoing for your brand, create beautiful consistency, make your designs look super interesting and really unique, which is how you're going to create a brand that people begin to recognize, attach themselves to, and fall in love with, and more importantly, want to purchase from. So let's dive in. So hello, if we have not met yet, welcome to my channel. My name is Jacqui, and my goal with everything that I do in my business is to help you as an everyday business owner learn how to make your own incredible branding and ongoing graphics for your business that make you sales, that help you to stand out, and that make you confident to promote your business. Because if we're not promoting our businesses confidently, chances are we're not making the sales we should be making. But if we're promoting our business using poor graphics and the graphics that take us forever to make, we're never going to get ahead. And so that's what I love to teach on my channel. And so if that sounds useful to you, make sure you hit subscribe. And obviously I love teaching you about Canva because Canva is such a user-friendly program we can do this with. And so I'm going to give you a bit of an overview right now. Firstly, I'm going to share with you some examples of brand elements, and then I'm going to show you what the old feature used to do and what this new feature can do. And then together we're going to create some new brand elements for an existing brand so you can see the whole process pull together and you can start creating for yourself a really aligned and beautiful set of brand elements for your own business. Because we're not just about Canva hacks that don't do anything for us. We're about Canva hacks that bring success long term. So firstly, I wanted to share with you my personal business's brand elements. Firstly, I have a set of like purple textures and blurs and glows that I use in my backgrounds and to create texture in my designs. That's one set of my brand elements. Then I have a set of like little doodles and illustrations that I use to highlight text, that I use to kind of just add a little bit of visual interest and playfulness to my brand, because I have quite a playful and creative style brand. Obviously, as a graphic designer, that can make sense. And then I also have a set of what I call retro collage graphics. This is just something that's a bit on trend right now, feels a bit relaxed, but also kind of nostalgic as well, which graphic design can feel so futuristic with all our AI things. And I like the fact that I can just bring it back to home. And so I use all of these elements in play. And so I'm going to put some graphics on the screen now of how I use these elements in my everyday graphics. And you can see those textures at play, you can see the doodles at play, and you can see those retro collage graphics at play as well. And it helps to bring my graphics to life, helps to bring them from being these flat, boring graphics with maybe a random photo and some text to something that's not only recognizable by my audience, but also actually quite easy for me to design. Because when I look at a graphic and think, oh, how can I make this more interesting? I don't have to scroll Canva for ages to find something that then looks inconsistent to the rest of my brand. I can just grab one of my graphic elements that I've saved into my brand kit and use it going ahead. Anyway, let's get into the new update. So what the update used to be, it's called style match. And in essence, you could grab an element. So I've just grabbed an element here that's one that's similar to my brand elements. And when you've got that element selected, you can go up to this top panel here that pops up when you've selected on a graphic and click this copy style button. When you click the copy style button, you have two options. You can copy the art style or copy the basic style. Copy basic style has been around for years inside Canva, and this would be more used for colors and like text formatting. We don't want that. We want copy art style. And you can see it's got a little sparkle next to it. That's kind of showing us it's an AI feature. So this uses AI. If you're against AI, don't use this feature. And so if I click on this button, you can see my cursor is now turned to a little paint roller with our little sparkle, and it's got a mini picture of the element that I've copied the style from. So then all I need to do is hover my mouse and bring it over another element, the one I want to copy the style from, and click. When I click, it's going to bring up a little loading bar down the bottom here, and it's going to use AI to think, all right, what makes this graphic? This graphic, it's got a little half-tone pattern that's black and white. How can I take that style and apply it to this new graphic? graphic. And look, it's done it just in a couple of clicks. It hasn't done the outline to it, but I could easily manually add that in through my edit and shadows option here. So I'm just going to quickly do that now just to show you that that exists. Beautiful. And you can see it's copied the black and white, it's copied the halftone kind of texture on it, and it's made that element look like myself. Because you can imagine if I was maybe doing a graphic for my Instagram and I wanted to really show an iceberg as like a conceptual thing that I was teaching, but I didn't have an iceberg in this kind of structure, I could then use the copy style to grab that and make it into something that is recognizable as my brand. Now that feature has existed for about a year now. What has been updated is the way that we can now use this with photos. So I'm going to show you that now with this picture of myself. I've just inserted this random picture of myself and I've used the background to move on it. It's not an incredible photo, it's not got great lighting, but it can be used for this feature. So again, I'm going to do it the exact same way. This was not possible a few weeks ago, but now is, which is very exciting. So I'm going to click on my computer, click on style, copy art style, and then hover and then click over my face and over my photo and allow that to load. Sometimes this takes a while, sometimes this doesn't take very long. You can sometimes go back and forth and do a few other things, but other times it kind of cancels what you were doing. So maybe just be patient and then you can see how it applies. Now you can see this looks a little bit funky because there's obviously a lot more detail in a photo than there is in this element, although this is quite a big element, but you can see it's done a really good job. It's made it black and white, it's brought in that halftone pattern, and if I wanted to have a picture of myself in my brand style graphics, this would be a great way to do it. Let's have a look at another example now. So I've just added in a random element now and I haven't done this test. So I want to do this test live with you. So we're going to go over to elements and maybe, for example, I wanted a photo and I wanted to use something that was maybe like this one here. Let's use this where it's got lots of ferns and everything's happening here, but I really would love it in my brand style. And my brand style was this potentially, obviously hypothetically, not my actual brand style. I'm going to click on my graphic, press copy style, click and paste that over the top of my photo here. And so you can see that it's taking its time and this may or may not work. And that's kind of the trial and error of this kind of feature. But it did a pretty good job. They did a really good job. Look, it's got like this illustration style is quite flat and a little bit wobbly. And what have we got over here? It's quite flat. It hasn't got it perfectly wobbly and it's not as crisp in terms of like, it's not a vector file. It's like perfectly crisp like this one is, but it's pretty darn close considering all I had before was a photo, which is very exciting. And I can then go up here and change the colors if I wanted to. It does a little bit of a good job. And so a lot of this is going to be trial and error for you. Some pictures that you do aren't going to work, or if you really didn't like it, you could just press undo. So I can press undo up here. And I could try it again and it might come up with a slightly different style when I'm just doing it again. It's just regenerating with its AI. And so the AI might create a slightly different generated outcome for the second time I try this. All right, that outcome was pretty similar. It's a little bit different, but pretty similar. Amazing. Now I want to show you this in a practice with a full brand. So this is one of my students, Ellie. We created this brand together inside one of my programs called the Co+Creation Design Club. And in essence, we created her logo from scratch. We chose her colors, her fonts, and built out a really beautiful brand. And all of these things are intentional. We want her brand to feel inviting and feminine and nurturing. And so we chose colors and fonts and elements that backed this up. But say, for example, she was making a social media post about cooking and she couldn't find any elements that were matching her brand style elements to do with cooking. So I'm just going to go over to my elements over here. Let's just search apple, for example. Maybe we're making like an apple pie. Now I could choose an element and then apply the style to that, like an already graphic element and apply the style, which is what I would have been able to do in the past. Or I can now go to photos and I could select a full photo and still apply that style to it. So let's go over here and I'm going to click on an element style. Let's use this one here. And I'm going to click copy style and then paste it onto my apple and we'll see what kind of thing it creates. Cute. All right, that's made that apple and this is fully on her brand style. And again, if I needed to change the colors of this, I've got a little bit of capabilities. It's not going to do it perfectly. You can see that orange is a little bit kind of murky, but I could play around and kind of get something a little bit closer, but cool, great. Apple is in there. Now I want to try it on one of these, which is a little bit more complicated and probably more helpful to have our photo. So I'm going to do women cooking because her brand is targeted at females. I'm going to go to my photos over here. No, let's grab this lady here. And I'm going to cut her out of the background. So I'm going to use my background to move it as a Canva Pro user, crop that down. And let's just put onto a new page so we can see what we're doing over here. We've got this one. And then I'm going to grab this graphic here as our reference graphic. And I'm going to, again, click on copy style while I've got my one that I want to copy the style from selected, copy, and then hover it over this image and press paste or just click. That's all I'm doing. I'm just clicking and it's now applying that style. So I'm very interested to see how this one goes. Oh, Look at that. How incredible is that? I need to message Ellie and let her know that she can do this. This is a game changer. The fact that we can take an illustration style like this, especially applying it to humans like this or yourself. Like if you had a really great brand photo shoot, like say, for example, I've got my own brand photos that I took at a photo shoot recently and say, I really like this picture of me in some overalls on a stool. I can use that background remover, bring that down. I'm going to try that with I'll try that with this graphic here. Background remover. All right, let's copy this style and paste it onto me on a stool. So in essence, you can make yourself a brand element or one of your clients a brand element or something that you've taken a photo of into a brand element for your brand, which is super duper exciting. Look at that. Oh, you can see my brain is just exploding. How cool. How cool, 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 cool. Look. It's even got my overalls and done this, but it's kind of brought in the colors and the styling from here. That is incredible. All right, friends, enjoy this feature. Build out a brand that you can actually use consistently, that you can create graphics that people recognize and aren't just copying the latest trends or the random Canva template you found. There are actually designs that people recognize. If you really would like some help with this, I have a whole course that teaches business owners how to create consistent, beautiful, successful, timeless, unique personal brands and branding for any kind of business. And we go through this whole process of not just creating your logo and making a unique version of that, but we also go over creating your colors and choosing those and choosing your brand fonts and creating and choosing and how to find brand elements and not just basing this off a cool thing that you liked one day, but using brand strategy, creating mood boards, doing it the right way so that whatever you create is going to stand the test of time and be something that actually looks professional and you can be proud of and you know without a doubt is working to draw in your ideal audience and customer. And so that course is called DIY Design My Biz. And if you click the link below, I have something a little bit special for you and a discount code in the form of a cheeky little discount so that you can take advantage of this course and start creating graphics for your brand and actually have creating graphics be a lot faster because you're not just second guessing what colors or fonts or elements you're going to use, but all of those decisions are made and you can just go bam, bam, bam and create and put out professional level graphics all by yourself right inside Canva because you've got those brand foundations. We also teach you design. There's so many things inside there. Have a look at the sales page and join us inside. I'll see you next week for another video and I hope you enjoy this tutorial. Bye.